to Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but a penny turn red. Can't let that shit play in my head, wargaming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? You've tuned into Hobby Homies. We are your weekly tabletop podcast. I am Shane. A little bit different today. We are hanging out with Kate and Caetlyn from Bingeworthy Breakdown.
Hey!
So, girls, today has been the first time for you, Kate, that you have played a tabletop war game. Caetlyn, I've tortured you a few times.
Pretty sure I've tortured you.
Well, yeah, you win every time.
Yeah.
I tortured you to play.
You did.
I think on our first date, you probably knew the whole lore of the Emperor by the end of it.
Yeah, I just nodded. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Do you remember any of it?
No.
I didn't really. Second date, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, Kate, I mean, first time playing a tabletop war game, what was your, leading up to it, what was your expectation like? But before we started playing, what were you thinking? Did it carry out to what you were thinking, or?
It was easier than I thought because I was like, this is just going to go way over my head.
Yep.
But when I finally got my head around the rules, which are actually easier than I thought they were, then I was like, all right, sweet. Now let's annihilate Caetlyn.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just wait for later for the end result of the game, guys.
And Caetlyn, this rule set, we've played a couple of times now compared to the old Warhammer rule set we used to play.
Yeah.
How do you find this one?
Easier to follow. And it's good because it's alternating, I'm going to say this wrong.
Activations.
Yes. I was like, turns. As opposed to me having to do all my activations and then it's the next person's turn. Like it eliminates the chance of all my guys targeting, say, for example, one of your groups or one of your little army peoples. So I'm doing this the whole time now. Units, thank you. Yes. Before you even get a turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good.
So, to let you guys know, we played one-page rules Grimdark Future, sort of a community-made variation of Warhammer 40k. But before we get into that too much, can you guys tell us about Bingeworthy Breakdown? It's a podcast on the Hobby Homies Network.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Thanks, guys.
Yay. So we're a podcast that's dedicated to basically a bunch of TV shows, movies, anything that's binge-worthy.
Yeah. We deem binge-worthy breakdown.
Yeah. And we just take them apart, talk about all the little tidbits, all the cool things, what we find interesting, all little facts.
Yep. Exactly. And it was just randomly. So Kate and I go to the gym together and it was just, I don't know, I think because of Shane and Fox doing this podcast, I was like, oh, I love TV. And I know you love TV.
I do.
And we were like, and I said to Shane, I'm like, I've got it. Maybe I want to do a podcast. He goes, well, ask Kate. So I did. And straight away, no hesitation. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
But then it was the fun of trying to pick a show to start with.
Yes.
So we started with like shows that we both had watched before, and then we jotted down shows that we hadn't seen but were like keen to like watch for the first time kind of thing, and then we would, so it'd be like a brand new perspective and an experienced perspective between the two of us.
Yep.
But we couldn't pick one because they were all too good, so we spun a wheel and we started with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Spun a wheel, okay.
Yeah.
The good old wheel. We use the wheel quite frequently in our live episodes for giveaways, and it always delivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm glad that
and we're pretty happy with Brooklyn
Yeah,
Nine-Nine.
when it
'cause it's
landed, we were
fun
like,
and
oh, yeah, that's sick.
sweet. Yeah.
You kind of
It's a
know
good start.
too, like it's like the same thing when you like, for instance, like lunch, right? You're like, what am I going to have today? Let's flip a coin. And you get a result and you go, flip it again.
Yeah, exactly.
pretty
You
much.
know that's not what you want.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the result that you guys got on the wheel was what you wanted.
Yeah.
Well, because all the shows were genuinely shows that we were keen to want to review, irrespective of whichever one landed. We just couldn't pick.
Yeah.
And then it was a little bit tough because it's like, well, because Brooklyn Nine-Nine, as opposed to, say, for example, Gilmore Girls, very different audience. So I might watch both. Shane watches Gilmore Girls, loves it.
He's a real man.
I feel like our audience will probably appreciate Brooklyn Nine-Nine a lot more than
As opposed to
Gilmore Girls.
You never know. All the people are going to come out of the closet now about Gilmore Girls.
That's it. Yeah.
Got a new
But we love
market
it.
niche.
Yeah. We have a good laugh. It's just... It's a whole lot of fun. Shane, you've said in the past, like, that you've heard us cackling in the room.
Oh, fits of laughter. Absolute fits of laughter. And then, like, I'm just like, what on earth could they be talking about?
It's probably more our own bloopers as opposed to the episode.
Yeah. Because I do the editing.
Yeah.
I end up seeing where the laughter is, because when you guys need to take a pause or a break, you do a clap, which on the wave is a spike.
Yeah.
And I'll see a spike and I'll click on it and I'll be like, just absolute, like, just deafening laughter.
Turn it down.
Okay, yep, that's the clap.
Oh, you think it's a clap, but it's not.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's kind of weird. There's a lot of noise there. Click on that. Oh yeah, okay, yep, that's not a clap.
That's just us laughing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, you have
that's
to
alright.
get like a 3-hour recording down to, like, you know,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So if everyone listen to one of our episodes, I mean, obviously, like, on your commutes, daily commutes, great in like 20-minute increments, or just like drive to Echuca and back.
Yeah.
And you'll listen to one, no worries.
Maybe 2 episodes.
Maybe two.
Yeah. I mean, you guys cram so much content into a fortnightly episode.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that these are quite long.
Yeah.
We always, some of our early episodes was up hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and we're like, we've got to cut that down.
Yeah.
We're doing this every week. People aren't going to listen to that. So we're like,
Oh, yeah, yours are weekly,
let's knuckle it in for an hour.
Yeah.
And we get pretty close. But
It's so easy to go over, though.
We tried
really
that.
is, yeah.
We were like, okay, let's set a target. No more than an hour and a half. We look at the clock, hour and 45. Yep. Still got 2 episodes to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, it's good. It's really good fun. I mean, we're doing about, 5 to 6 episodes
We actually do get through a lot.
Yeah, we do.
You do.
And some episodes have got like more involved than others. We breeze through them, but
yeah. So
it's
you
good
guys
fun.
are going through Brooklyn Nine-Nine from season 2 now. You're nearly at the
Finale.
You'll be recording the finale.
Yeah.
Very soon.
yeah,
So
this
that's
week,
cool. That's very cool. And what are you thinking? Like, is it like it's about 5 episodes, 5 of your episodes per season, right?
No, it's like 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
that
we're
makes sense.
doing,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's say 22,
Yep.
and we are trying to do the first 5, like going in increments of 5,
Yep.
and then the finale by
Yeah.
itself with a bit of analysis of the characters afterwards.
Yeah. Yep.
A good
Yep.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The whole point of the podcast, a bit of a breakdown.
That's it. Yeah, so guys, if you want to check out Bingeworthy Breakdown, you can find it where you find all your podcasts across Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, all of those.
Yeah.
Check it out, give them a follow, and and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do after Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
Yeah.
I can't
It's gonna be
decide.
interesting.
It's going to be hard. We'll probably need to
We'll
use
have
a wheel again.
yeah, we'll-
Salt the wheel.
You know what?
Yeah.
We should do the wheel on our last Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode, so we announce like
Yeah.
That'd be
what
cool.
it is.
That'd be cool.
And our real reaction to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Like, let's spin it again.
Clap. We'll just go again.
I'll be leaving it in.
Yeah, we don't video ours, so we can chop
Yeah,
and
you can
change as
take
much as
breaks.
we want.
Fox
Yeah.
and I just stuck here.
Yep.
Yep.
Mistakes and all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We leave those in. Church doesn't take them out anymore. Used to. But now,
Actually,
now we've got to do it on the fly.
I was saying to Kate, it'd be really fun if you could do like our bloopers, just for us to listen back to us, like having coughing fits because we were both crook for a little while, and just like the little things like that. Now word fluffs that we come up with, but it'd be
Yeah.
so funny to listen to.
Yeah, yep. All right, cool. Well, I suppose one-page rules, Grimdark Future. So you guys played with... I changed the names for my own sake to represent what they are as 40k models.
Sorry,
right?
We still struggled.
Yes. Yeah.
you did good.
You did good,
You're
Kate.
like, this is my this, and you even knew what mine were called.
Caitlin, you were calling them droids, and what was the other word you used?
Which one?
For your dreadnought?
Big guy.
Oh, yes, big guy.
big guy.
It's the
The
biggest
big
model
guy?
on the table. Yep. So,
Yeah.
all right. Kate, you were playing Gene Stealer Cults.
Yep.
And
Did you know that?
Nope.
Yep. Caitlin,
Numbers.
Well, high numbers. Caitlin, you were playing Blood Angels. Or,
Yes, this I knew.
Or Prime Brothers, as they are called in the one-page rule system. Very, very different armies. Kate, yours is generally a much higher model count. So it's almost what people call a swarm army. So you have a lot of guys on the table. Caetlyn, yours is more of an elite army. So you have fewer guys, but they are a lot stronger and their weapons are a lot better.
Yeah.
It was a good match. It was very, very
It was
close.
a really good game.
It was neck and neck the whole time. The dice betrayed Kate a
something
lot more than
shocking.
you, Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
So
that
frustrating.
It was hard to watch. Not gonna lie, it was hard to watch. I'm like, oh, it's your first
Literally,
game.
Yeah.
Shane was on the side every time not every time, but it was only like in the last, in the third turn
Yep.
because you charged my dreadnought and then I just like stomped and did all that and then it was my next turn and you were pinned down, so I went it again
Yep.
and it was just, and because my rolls, it's like it's a 2 up or a 3 up, like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
And then you,
All
poor
my
thing,
defenses
all had
were
to be
5+.
6s, and then
Yep.
Shane on the side is just like, oh no.
Yeah. So those aren't familiar with one-page rules, Grimdark Future, it uses a more streamlined rule system. So you have a quality roll, which is what you need to hit with ranged weapons and melee weapons, and it's also what you use for morale. And then your other stat is defense, which is for saving everything, armor saves and all that. So, Kate, a lot of your stuff was like a quality of like 5.
Oh, so
Which
frustrating.
was hard to watch. Watching your Brood Brothers, the 10 of them try and shoot, and you're only getting a couple go through at a time.
So I was like, yes, 10 shots.
Yeah.
Nah.
But a lot of the time you were getting at least like half of them. Like it was either like 5 or
yeah.
6
Yeah.
usually. I mean,
For the first 2 turns I was, but then turn
Yeah.
like 3 and 4, it was like dropping down to like 3 shots.
Yeah.
The dice were not on your side today. They were much better on Saturday when we
Yeah.
played half
When
the
we
first
started,
game.
yeah.
Yep.
I wish we'd just kept going. So then I
I know.
I was on a roll.
I'm sorry,
Keep
I
that
ruined
luck.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Caitlin, your because Kate's weapons had very little AP, you're rolling 2 and 3 up defense rolls.
Yeah.
So you're saving everything.
I know.
Your armor is just plinking off all these shots.
I barely rolled a 1. It was
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah, you didn't see many ones.
No.
Yep.
I wish I'd known that at the start.
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, well, next time, because I'm sure there will be a next time.
You keep
Yeah.
saying next time.
Yeah, because it's fun.
It
Like,
is.
Ask
like-
Kate if she will commit to another next time.
doesn't mean we have to.
As long as I win.
Yeah. No guarantee.
It'd be interesting to shake it up, and now that you know what you know,
Yeah.
you probably have a few different strategies and techniques
Yeah.
and things like that. But that's the thing is not knowing how not only does this one faction play, but how the game plays itself, because every army plays differently. You know, you had a lot of troops. You know, you could have rushed up onto that objective and been very hard to push off. And then Caitlin, we would be dealing with that. She'd be trying to clear your bodies. The mission we played was just a basic one. It was King of the Hill. So there was one objective marker in the middle of the table. And at the end of the game, whoever had the most units on that marker, or within 6 inches we played, would win. How was the result? What do we get?
It was a draw.
It was a draw.
The draw. It was a close draw.
Literally to the last
Yep.
turn.
It only
It
came
was-
down to because I had more numbers
Yeah. Yeah.
that I
So,
utilised my advances.
and I forgot about the whole point was us to get near that objective because at the first 2 rounds we were just like shooting and we're going, Kate
yeah,
was
we
staying in
forgot
cover.
about the objective.
We're doing all this
Yeah,
and we're like,
yep.
because Shane and I have only ever played it without the objective.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, I've just got to shoot and kill everything.
Yeah.
But that's all good and well. But if none of us, because would have still been a draw if none of us were in within 6.
Yeah. Yep.
So we could have just
Still
would
been a draw.
have been the same result anyway.
I wanted to generally a kill mission is a good mission as a learning mission, but I wanted to try and spice it up a little bit because
Yeah.
I knew Caitlin has played kill missions before.
See, he's
So she had
always
that
trying
advantage.
to make me lose.
And you always win.
Yeah, well, I didn't today. I half won.
There are multiple times when the Discord has discovered that you've absolutely thrashed me in a game.
What did you do before? You sent a message in the Discord,
Yeah,
a photo of it. And
yeah.
What was the response?
Penny asks, "Is Caitlin spanking you again?"
I love that.
Yeah. You gave me a lot of grief the last time you spanked me. So yeah, I thought we'll put an objective in there because it'll catch you off guard,
It did.
and it might level the playing field a bit better. Because Kate, not having played, you've obviously played board games and other tabletop games.
The
but a
most I've
war
played
game.
is Risk.
Yeah.
That's about as tactical as
Maybe
I've got.
we could play that next because I've never played that.
I've got Risk.
Yeah, no, but we've never played it.
No,
It's very long.
it is a long
It's
game.
longer than this one.
Yeah.
though.
More than 2 days?
It's dangerous Risk. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Monopoly. You can lose friends.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe after we do our podcast, like when it's completely dead and done, then we'll play Risk.
When we no
Just
longer
in
want to
case
be
something
friends.
goes wrong.
Yes. Yeah. Risk can be quite deadly, especially if someone gets Australia. They just sit in the corner.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
That just went straight over my head. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets it, but you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Surely there's one person listening going, I'm with you, Caitlin. No idea what they're talking about.
Probably.
Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah. One
hope.
friend.
Yeah. So, yeah, if we can convince you to play again, it would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some different lists and different armies. Hopefully, now that you've run through it once, things might from the get go might make more sense.
Yeah, no, definitely.
How did you find it though? Like, I mean, by the end of it, I wasn't even watching. I was sitting there on my phone, and you guys are like, "How much AP has that got?" Oh yeah, cool. All right. No
Yeah.
worries. You knew. Like,
Yeah.
It was great. It was
Yeah.
awesome to watch. A lot of the times that you, Caitlin and I, we played regular 40k. Every turn, Caitlin was like, "What do I do?"
I do. I was like,
there's
I don't
so
get
much
it.
more. There was
Yeah.
so much more. You got to like this instead of having just one quality roll. That stat line is about 10 numbers long. There's so
Jeez.
much there. Yeah. So.
Definitely not a beginner's game.
And in the
No,
past,
not
though,
really.
Shane, we haven't had these papers when we've played until the last time we played.
Yeah.
Whereas you've always had the book because I like to flick through the book and try because I don't know the names of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's where? And then Shane's like, okay, it's a quality for this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so I need to roll a what?
Ballistic skill of 4+.
Just roll. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, these pages were so helpful.
Helpful.
Yeah. This is all just from the app that these guys have. Generally with Warhammer, you've got what they call codexes, which are army-specific books. And then you flick through there and you find one page which has the stats. And then you flick to another page to find another unit. So having this, print out in front was great.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
convenient.
And I could write
Yeah.
my correspondence of who's who.
Yes.
Then we could also mark down how many like lives we'd lost
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's easy to tally for ourselves.
Yeah. And I saw you've got a tally there over the different turns, who's activated and what's
Yeah.
done what.
That's
That
smart.
was really
But that's because you had
clever.
so many.
Yeah. I had like 9
Yeah.
that I needed to
'Cause-
utilize.
Isn't the other trick with the lives lost is a dice underneath your egg, but
Yeah.
like the purpose of that could be so for example if you'd lost a life you'd tick it over to 3 or to
Oh, that's
whatever so
smart.
you'd know
Yeah.
rather than drawing it.
It'll be
Yeah.
a counter. Some people count how
Counter,
many
that's the
wounds it's taken. Some people count how many wounds it has left.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see to me that makes the table look messy.
It can. You've got dice everywhere. It's easy to
Yeah.
be like, oh, I'm rolling dice, and sometimes you can just grab it. And you go, oh, that was the
Damn
wound
it.
marker.
Yeah.
And like,
Start
especially
again.
with a model that has like 20 wounds, you're like, oh, what was it on? You know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like D6s and stuff, not so much, but yeah, it does clutter the table, and it's just more things in the way.
Yeah.
You can get specific tokens and stuff like that, but. Writing down on the bit of paper the army list in front is a good easy
Yeah,
way
it's
of
good.
keeping it clear.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it.
It's very handy.
Yeah.
Literally.
So if you could go back, either of you, if you could go back to the start of the mission, what would you do differently?
Oof.
I would progress to the objective faster
Yep.
because I'll remember there is an objective to the
Yeah.
game, not just shooting like
Yeah.
we originally said.
Yeah.
And also like utilizing, like I had mining lasers, like really far reaching guns and that,
Yeah.
which I didn't really utilize properly, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Your mining laser put a hole in it in Caitlin's captain in one shot.
Yeah.
So just killed him one go.
Gone.
Boom.
That would have.
I didn't even get to use him.
No, you didn't. That would have done some serious damage to the dreadnought, which was,
You missed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, did miss.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't miss. I defended it, didn't I?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
it
because, yeah,
missed.
because you have low defense, it was easy for
Yeah.
you to defend.
Yeah, on like a 5-up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
irony.
your Lehman Russ tank did some damage.
Yeah.
It hung
did.
around, but it took a lot of hits as well.
Oh, it
It was
did.
a big target. What was that?
It was my dreadnought.
That's why I tried to take it out so much.
yeah.
Created so
Sorry.
much damage.
Caitlin, your Redemptor Dreadnought just has so many weapons. Plasma cannon, grenade pods, anti-air pods,
Yeah.
and a flamethrower.
Yes, but the plasma cannon for the first time ever worked.
Yeah.
I rolled it. Yes.
Yeah.
So happy.
It was giving Caitlin the las cannon treatment of 40k. So one shot, and it would just miss every time. regardless.
But everything else hit.
Yeah,
everything else hit, yeah.
But the one gun was just kept missing. But you did.
Yeah?
Yep.
Damn straight.
How would you play
The one
differently, Caitlin?
For me, it was truthfully, it's probably the side of the what's it called? The table that I was on.
Yep.
I didn't have much cover. You had a bucket load of cover, which was really good because it was like it made it a little bit harder for me to. So if you hadn't actually come out, I kept having all that the cover. What's the word?
Modifier.
Is it? So it was like harder for me to hit?
Yes, it was modifying your
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't understand. But yeah, because it wasn't really until you started to come out of cover that I was really hitting you and doing any damage because prior to that, I was down to nearly nothing.
Yeah.
And then I reminded you about the objective and you came out. So like for me, that would probably be one of the biggest things was, and I felt like I was too wide on the board.
Yeah.
Than being...
Yeah.
And I only had a small group, and it was like, I don't know, just my placement at the start.
Yeah.
What's the word? My deployment.
Yeah. So we played a 1,500 point game of this, which is probably close to 1,000 points of 40k. So our table was quite large. We probably should have played on a smaller board, which would have brought everything closer.
Because you could only move 6 inches.
Yeah.
Which made it hard.
Yeah. So that was probably something we'll do differently next time. We'll either have larger armies, so we'll have more models each, or we'll play on a smaller table, so everything's a bit closer. And might play differently. Yeah.
Probably less trees. Kate not going to move it.
Whoops.
Hey, I got to put those trees on the table. I'm proud of those trees.
No, they look
great
great.
trees. I was just so
Just
clumsy.
get them away from Kate's arm.
Yeah.
Do you have any feedback for us?
Not really. You both did really well. Like I said, by the end of it, I wasn't even paying attention. You guys were figuring everything out yourself.
Yeah.
I even started setting all this up while you guys were finishing it up. I don't know. Like you guys are probably with the rules in front of you. I reckon you guys could play a game without even me being here.
Yeah, I wanted to keep going.
I did too. I was like, want to go again? We've got to have a winner.
10 rounds?
Yeah, we only played till the end of turn 4. How
many turns is there meant to be?
4.
Yeah.
You can play what they call a prolonged battle, which you roll a dice on the end of turn 4, so at the start of turn 5.
Yeah.
On I think it's a 4 up, you go again. And then a 5 up, and then a 6 up, so you can play up to 7 turns.
But who rolls that?
Either of you, doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, right.
If you roll like a 1, 2, or 3, the game ends.
Although I'm kind of glad because I feel like I wouldn't have survived another turn.
Yeah. It would have been.
It would have been very close.
I think you would have had
because you still have your guys up there.
Yeah, that's probably all you would have.
You would have
That's
just
all I
shot
would
the
have had.
hell out
But
of me.
I would have been too far away from the objective.
Yeah.
Oh, from that perspective. Yeah, but if you'd shot me down, still roll the dice.
But then to progress, and it leaves me to exposure, which then my 5+ quality.
So
the
for
rolling
you,
was pointless.
Keeping those guys up. Sorry, it's up in terrain, by the way. By keeping them up there and just shooting at all my guys, and you're slowly moving your people, your people, you know what I mean? Your
the models.
The models towards the objective.
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah, but all your APs kept making me roll 6s.
I know. Yeah, because you have 5 up defenses though.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
They have a.
Yep.
But a lot of the APs they're only 1, so like it's there's only a handful, literally like 2 or 3 that had 4. This guy had 4, but you killed him in one shot.
Yeah, but
he never got a chance.
My troops, even though I got 10, if you'd taken out, like say if you'd rolled 5 dice, and I didn't get 5 6s, you've taken out half my troop.
Yeah, that's true.
And then by the time I get another 6 inches closer, not even in range of the objective, you've not wiped out another 5 and I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's all the things you have to think about.
Tactics.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's where the armies are so different. You know, like yours having so much more numbers. You've got those high saves that you need to roll.
Yeah.
You know? Which was a shame with the bikes, the Japanese bikers. They had 3 wounds each, which was good.
Yeah.
But quality roll of 5 and a defense roll of 5. So very difficult to actually make the shot land. And when you take shots, it's hard to save them. So
because I took them into combat too, which made it even harder against what was
The Dreadnought.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Official name.
Because I only had 2 health left on the Dreadnought.
Yeah. I
And
was
your 3 guys
trying
came
to
in
take
and
him out, and he just
wouldn't.
would not.
yeah.
So combat.
And then because
Should
we're
have
in
been
combat,
good. I just couldn't roll the numbers.
No, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all, but like part of. Yeah.
Some they call them the dice gods. Sometimes they smile upon you, and sometimes they smite you.
Smite,
Yeah.
yep.
So,
No.
Saturday they loved me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, nah, they did not like me at all.
No, and that's what it can come down to sometimes. This game, but like it was so close, and there's so many times where it was like, you know, you both were sort of pulling ahead, and then at the start of the game, you know, I thought the
really thought I was
Cults
done.
were going to get.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yep. That
Here we
tank
go.
there was just putting shots in everything.
I know.
And that mining laser, when you took out Caetlyn's captain with that in one go, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, here we go.
that Dreadnought's got no chance.
Yeah.
It hung on. It hung on right to the
Somehow.
very end.
Yeah.
Last like couple of turns.
Yeah. So, well, that was interesting. It was, it was really awesome to see you guys pick it up by the end of it and not even need me.
Yeah, it was really fun. Began to once I got my head around the rules, I was like, oh, I can actually enjoy this now rather than freaking about, oh, am I doing this right?
Yeah.
You know, have I rolled the right amount of dice?
What was your What was your first like reaction or like thought when you first walked in and saw the table?
I was like, sick.
And then Shane started talking. Your brain was just like fried.
It's information overload.
It is.
Even like just looking at these sheets, like they're all the rules are under each model, and it's compared to a 40k, it's quite nice and streamlined, but still looking at it, you go like there's just so many different little paragraphs, and you're like, oh no, like what is all this? And you're like, this model gets +1 to hit rolls. Like, what does that mean?
What does that
like,
mean?
you know,
Yeah.
if you don't know, you don't know. So yeah, but no, I think a second game, I think would go quite differently.
Yeah. Go a lot more
Get
smoothly.
some different armies on the table. Play
Yeah.
some different factions.
Don't know what that means, but we'll
You're
go
not
with it.
playing, you're
And
not playing Blood Angels.
If we have
I like the Blood Angels.
I
I'm
know.
used to them.
every time I heard Caitlin talk about this game, she's always been Blood Angels.
That's because Shane likes Necrons.
Yep.
So you go with the Necrons.
Yeah.
The only time I like playing Necrons is in normal Warhammer because they can respawn.
Yeah.
They can come, that too, whatever. They come back. You can kill them and they can come back. You roll the dice and it's like,
Yeah.
yep, you're back in.
Yep.
They're resurrected.
But if you kill the whole army of that
whole
group,
unit.
it's the whole unit,
Yep.
they can't come back.
Yeah.
So I did that, didn't I? The very first time I did that to you, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Yep, that's it,
Yeah.
gone."
Tactics.
Yeah.
Did you even mean to do that though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did, because he goes, "Oh, but if they all go," I was like, "Heh."
Shouldn't have told me that.
Shouldn't have told me that.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we've played a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we've found this this system. One of the guys in the Discord, Vumu, and his partner Pax, they both play quite a lot. So
Cool.
The fact that he could get his partner to play, I'm sure Caitlin will like this system. So yeah, that was good, really good.
He got me.
Yeah.
Now you're hooked.
You can stop trying, babe. We're getting married soon.
Yeah, stop losing now.
Yeah.
Now you can actually try in your games. Yeah.
Yeah, now you can actually win.
Crush you. I won't. I'll get crushed all the time, every time.
Damn straight.
All right. Well, thanks, girls, so much for letting me run you guys through a game. And I hope you enjoyed it.
We did.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Thanks
it was
for
very
teaching us.
enjoyable.
That's all right.
Yeah, thanks for being patient with us.
No, that's fine.
Thanks for causing a potential fight in the future.
For so many times I was like, oh no, that Dreadnought's going to be the end of this.
I was almost at breaking point.
Yeah, I
actually-
you. I would have been too.
I actually thought you were going to choose the team, the group I had. What are they called? Thank you. Because of when we did our podcast and you were holding it and you're like, it's like a transformer. Like I actually thought you were going to pick it because you'd seen it before. When you didn't, I was like, sweet. But I'm glad because I was going to go the ones you chose.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, oh, there's so many more models there and they look
That's
cool.
what sold me the numbers.
Thank God I didn't.
But But the tank and the sentinels, they did work. They were like,
Yeah.
We utilise them
Yeah.
the most.
It would have been good to like have them. I mean, again, you tried, but like have them very aggressive and then use everything else to like hold the
Yeah.
Distance.
you know. But yeah, it was yeah. I think the table was too big or not enough models. And we'll play a different mission next time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Multiple objectives.
Yeah,
I
that's
like it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm up for
Stay
that.
tuned.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a little bit of a different one. Make sure you check out Bingeworthy Breakdown. They're going through Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brilliant TV series. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
It's hilarious. It's fantastic. And the way you guys dive into it and break everything down is brilliant. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So check them out. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! Big up to the boys, Fox and Shane. Set your minds free, no locks and chains. Do what you love, roll the dice. 50-50, we cold as ice. One thing cold, but the penny town red. Can't let that shit in my head, war gaming.